and iHeartRadio. Or download it and podcast it later. Just some of the many ways you can listen to The Fan.
The Power Hour begins at, right now, 8 a.m. It is live. KFAN.com/watch is where you can find it. And it's all thanks to Quantum Fiber, your world unleashed.
Welcome back, Power Trip Morning Show, final hour of the show. I think so far it's been fine.
Yeah,
it's been fun. I mean, Zach was 25 minutes late. But,
have you heard from Chad Abbott?
No, we have not. Yeah.
That's a good sign.
That's
17.
a good thing. Yeah.
17. So, John was here. John can be my witness to this. John and I are sitting here chatting about the 4th and all the things that happened. And I look down, and my phone is silenced from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m.
Sure.
But Zacho, because he's an artist with the iPhone, knows how to contact me with it going through. And I look down and go, oh, God, it's Zacho.
That's what you said. You go, oh, God.
Yeah, because I'm like, oh, no, I need Zach. This is a big opportunity for me, Zacho, and Max. As I said in my tweet, when I misspelled the power trip, we're off to a blazing start. We're hosting it. I'm not hosting it. The three of us are. This is a group effort. Maxo was here at like 5, walks in and says, hey, just want you to know I'm here. I'm checking in. Great. What happened? Tell us what happened.
I set alarms for 4 a.m. and I silenced them, and I don't remember any of this, but I know I set the alarms and they were silenced when I woke up, so I basically silenced them when I was sleeping.
Sleep sabotage.
Yeah,
which is
he called
awful.
and, as John said, it wasn't even on speakerphone, but it sounded like he was going to be late to like his own execution.
Well, I was happy that it was just that he slept in. It sounded like he had been in a car accident or something.
Right,
He was like,
something tragic happened.
And you're like, okay, just get here. Just get here.
Take your time. Get here. Yeah.
And then hangs up and he goes, Zach overslept.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what?
There's nothing worse.
I've
been on morning
don't know if I've
shows
done
for
it.
like 20 years, and there's nothing worse than when you accidentally oversleep.
Yeah.
It's the most terrifying thing ever. I mean, I would have night terrors where I would wake up at like 3 in the morning thinking I'm late.
Yeah. Same.
And just, oh my God. I had on a Saturday once, I got up and I'm like, oh my God, it's 5:30. I'm supposed to be on the air. I got dressed. I just did, basically a horse bath, and then made my way to the car.
Which is
great.
Just your crotch and your pits and whatnot.
Yeah, exactly.
The worst thing for
Must
you
wash
guys,
his curtains.
When I got in the car and opened up the garage door, and that's when Christy's standing there at the service door looking at me. She goes, "It's Saturday, you idiot."
Oh, yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah, I did that once. On a Sunday morning, I woke up and it was like 7:30. I'm shocked hockey hasn't played that message. I left him a message and I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm on my way. I cannot believe I did this. And I get in my car and I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, oh, son of a bitch, it's Sunday. Yeah, that happens to me like once every 5 years where I forget what day it is.
Right.
Yeah. But, once you start, you did it.
Happens. It happens.
You get up early all the time.
Right.
I can't sleep in, right? You just can't sleep in. But you have to know your alarm's going off.
Well, that's what sorry. go ahead.
No, we can talk together. Should we just talk at the
Let's
same time?
do it together.
No, that we won't
Because
be able
it's
to
just
do
so
this
bad for you guys because it's all live
Right.
too, right?
Correct.
Like there's
Right,
no
Yeah.
way around it
Right.
when you have a live show like this. Like if everybody oversleeps, it's just dead air. Like
right.
you guys are screwed. It's not like you're missing a meeting or like logging in on your computer.
Yeah.
This is a live.
Or like a K102, the music just plays.
yeah, like this is a live
Yeah.
show.
Weirdly, it just goes right from Kenny Chesney into a commercial break. That's when you know, like, ooh, someone overslept.
Oops.
Yeah. I have lights that turn on in the morning to like simulate a sunrise, and so by the time I wake up, they're at full blast.
Yeah, it was 5 p.m. in your house.
You
by
were
the time.
basically.
It was
set to
suntan.
boil.
That's the problem is I woke up. I must have woken up because I did my alarm like a half hour earlier. So 3:55, 4 o'clock is when I woke up. It was still pitch black. That's the only thing I could think of is why I did that. So I don't know. I'm never going to let that
You're
happen.
blaming
again.
it on the sun.
Yeah.
I'm greater than the sun, I think.
It's the only thing that sucks about doing mornings. Mornings are a blast, but
It's
man,
the best
that
job on the
part,
planet.
Like when you wake up in the middle of the night, it's like 3 in the morning. Of course, because I'm old, I got to go pee. But then
Yeah.
you wake up and you're like, oh, sweet. I still got 2 hours before the alarm goes off. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, we talked about that.
But the one
That's
that really
best.
sucks is that you set it for 5. You wake up at like 4:45 and you were like wide awake, and you're like, I'll just, wait until 5. That's the heaviest you'll sleep.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
And then you wake up.
100%.
Like, I felt great at
And then you
4:45.
wake
I
up
should
and
have
it's
just gone.
Christmas.
Yeah, and
What
then
the hell just happened?
Then you're just like a zombie going, oh my God, that 15 minutes of sleep was just too much.
Yeah.
But
it's brutal.
It's so cruel too, though, because I was off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All 4 days, I woke up at 4:15 in the morning.
The dog
for no reason.
Yeah, the dogs get us up.
So I'm like, I'm up when I don't need to, but then when I do need to, I, hit snooze and not even snooze.
Yeah.
The good news
Turn it off.
is, Zacho, is that no one will ever bring it up.
No.
Yeah,
You know?
never.
So
It'll
that's
all
the
be
nice
forgotten.
thing.
But as I said to him this morning, the best part of that, because of this great job we get to do, is we had a bit. We had a bit.
Yeah,
you got to hammer it.
Yep.
What does Hawk say? Life
Yeah, right.
is show
Yeah,
prep.
life is show
Yeah.
prep.
Right.
The second Zacho, we could only talk Netflix so long, so we had to have Zacho show up late. But, big opportunity. Zacho's 20 minutes late, or 17, as he says. But it was, at least you're here now.
That panic.
But then because he's not here, I go to start the show, and Maxo is, Maxo was planning on being in here. The mics aren't on. We don't. It's all.
Yeah, the mics were all turned down.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah.
It was just, I was like,
Yeah,
I am here, and I might as well not be
Yeah,
here.
I open with, what's happening, sports fans, and John looks at me like, I can't hear you. Nobody's on. So,
Right.
yeah, as John said earlier, we fumbled the snap and threw an interception on the first play.
This was fumbling the opening kickoff.
Yeah. They got the ball at the 1 after we started the bit. But, we can do, let's do sports quick.
It's time for Fan 5, brought to you by Builders and Remodelers.
The Minnesota Twins beat the Astros and won the series after a walk-off win 3-2 yesterday. Christian Vasquez had all of the RBIs for your Twins. He hit the home run in the bottom of the 9th. Carlos Correa exited the game in the bottom of the 1st when he took a pitch off his hand, but he said immediately after the game that he will play today. The Twins battle the White Sox tonight at 7:10 in Chicago. The Twins are 51-39. The White Sox are a league worst 26-66. Our own Marnie Gellner calls the 3 games in Chicago.
That is awesome.
Go Marnes.
Get it?
Can't
Let's go,
wait.
Marnes.
The only one that's going to watch it is Kriesel because he's got DirecTV and Max because he's got an illegal cable.
I got Max TV.
Yeah, correct.
Can I come over and watch?
Yeah, sure, Rose.
Yeah. No, Rosie has it now.
Yeah, bring a joint.
That'll be great. I'm going to find a way, probably through Max, to watch it because I want to cheer on our gal Martin.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
On Saturday, Jose Miranda had had a hit in 12 straight at bats, matching an all-time record with 3 other guys. The record started in 1902. He reached base in 13 straight at bats, but it ended in the 6th when he flew out to left field. He also came in yesterday as a pinch hitter and got a hit.
Just on a crazy
Yeah.
heater, man. Obviously, a historic heater. And the Twins' offense in general, I just read here, Saucy, they banged out 42 hits against the Astros.
That's sweet.
How awesome is it that the Astros just absolutely stink?
Yeah, they're
this year?
terrible,
It's fun to see.
And then
man.
they almost came back. Didn't they have like a 9-run 9th inning or something? Carlos Correa hit a grand slam in the one game they lost.
Yeah, I think
they
it-
lost like 13-12.
Yeah.
They can, man. They need some bullpen help, and they need
For
maybe
sure.
one starting pitcher. Will they do it? Probably not.
Oh, they'll spend the money, right?
No, they won't. The All-Star
I'm gonna get invited
reserves
to coffee again.
were announced yesterday, and Carlos Correa is the only Twin that made the All-Star team. It's his 3rd time making the All-Star team.
Yeah,
Every team has to have one.
Yeah, well, he deservedly made it, though.
That's what I
he's
think
good
too.
enough.
And no offense, these aren't like, the Ron Coomer days where everybody had to make one. I think Joe Ryan might make it eventually when one of these pitchers drops out. But Carlos Correa isn't just on there because every team has. He's earned a spot on that team.
100%. He's having his best season as a Twin this season thus far.
Yeah. I think in the last 30 games, he's hitting like 400 or something. Incredible.
That'll do.
The pitchers were named to the All-Star team yesterday from each side of the league. Paul Skeens, who plays for Pittsburgh, he's an All-Star. He's the first player in MLB history to be selected first overall in the draft last season and then make the All-Star team the next season.
Insane.
He might be the starting pitcher for the NL. incredible.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That kid's a stud.
Great
He's a
story.
stud, man.
He's one of the best pitchers in the game already, and he's dating Livy Dunn. That dude's just
Oh, he's living the
winning
best life.
at life. Except for he plays for the Pirates.
Yeah, nobody pays attention to them. The U.S. men's basketball team will have its first scrimmage. They call it a showcase on Wednesday against Canada at 9:30, Max. So
Yeah, and I'll be interested to see what kind of lineups they're throwing out there. Anthony Edwards seems to believe that he's the number one option no matter what lineup they're throwing out there. I'll be interested. I would assume that he's going to start. But that USA team this year is just absolutely loaded. Kawhi Leonard, Steph Curry, LeBron James, Kevin Durant, AD. There's all types of really good players on there. And like we talked about before, like because any year, but especially this year when they're so loaded, it's win gold or nothing.
yeah,
It doesn't. We don't want
Avengers.
no silver or bronze. Yeah,
No.
that's the Avengers plus the Justice League. Like that's. I mean, seriously, that's like if Batman and Spider-Man randomly like crossed comics and teamed up. This is the best that we have to offer. So we just got to smoke the rest of the world and let them know who runs this thing.
A couple more things. Joe Engels, Maxo signed with your Timberwolves a 1-year deal.
Yeah, he's a good 3-point shooter. This Timberwolves team needs guys that can just go out there and create their own shot, get a bucket, that don't have to be like found wide open or this and that. We desperately needed against the Mavericks, and several times throughout last season that was kind of a common gripe amongst Wolves fans last season, is that the offense really comes from like 3 people. It's Anthony Edwards, it's Karl Anthony Towns, it's Naz Reid. So it's nice to have a guy like Joe Ingles coming off the bench that's been there, done that, can get his own shot, plays decent defense. Plus, with all those rookies we got, I just read that Jalen Clark, last year's first-round pick, has finally been cleared
Yeah,
for
how about
5-on-5. So it'll be cool to see if he can get in the lineup. We got a lot of young guys that could be coming off the bench, along with Joe Ingles, who's a seasoned vet. Man, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Smart, another brilliant play by Tim Connolly in this front office.
Muss.
Yes, basketball.
I know, no, not that.
no, yeah.
I know three out of the 4
lay up.
people in this studio are in. A week from tomorrow, we will bet on the Open Championship, the final major of the year.
I'm in,
Yeah. I can always count on you two.
obviously. If I
But
don't
we're doing it
oversleep.
next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.
Because Gorg is traveling on Wednesday. So he needs to do it next Tuesday.
And
we
where
do
is
it for
this one
Gorg.
going to be?
That's a good question. I thought maybe you would know. Do you know? Where is
I
it?
think I do. Well, maybe not.
Maybe not. Was it
thought
where
I
you
did.
just were?
I thought it was. I thought the last one was at.
My groin.
Oh, Rosie. It's
That's
at
what I
Royal
was gonna
Troon
say.
Golf Club.
Yeah, it's at Troon.
Yeah,
Yeah, in Scotland.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so we were right there.
Yeah.
Really?
I thought I second guessed myself
Yeah,
for a second.
I thought
but
I-
s-
When
Yeah.
Rosen said his groin,
Yeah, everybody
threw
agreed.
me off. Yeah.
So you're in.
I got
How many
excited for a
hazards?
second.
Uh-oh.
It is
Monster
groin.
just
Lots of
texted
It is
sand.
groin.
Oh, no.
yeah, lots of sand
A lot of
traps.
sand.
Monster just texted me. Hold on. What did she?
And for-
No, it's all she put on there. So I'm in.
All right, perfect.
Stop it.
Yes. Oh, your wife
Yeah,
is
I'm
the
gonna go.
best. When I met her at the concert. Oh,
Oh,
what a
thank you
hang
so
with
much.
her.
Yeah, she had a blast.
Yeah.
She had a lot
But
of
yeah,
fun hanging out with
Troon,
you.
beautiful place.
Yeah.
That'll be awesome.
Scotland's sweet. You were just there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
That's sweet, man.
Yeah.
John Cena announced that over the weekend that he will retire from the WWE in 2025, and WrestleMania 41 will be his final event, Maxo.
Yeah, it's super sad, man. It's something. One of the underrated sad parts about growing up is just you think your childhood heroes don't get to do the things that you watch them growing up doing anymore. He was the face of WWE for 2 decades, carried the company through some of their worst days, and obviously he had a very controversial relationship with the fans at times, but now we all love him and appreciate him. He's off to do bigger and better things in Hollywood, but still it's sad. But he said he's going to do like 30 or 40 shows next year. So it's anybody that's a wrestling fan, if you want to go see John Cena, you'll have plenty of time to do so.
Is that the state of the WW? Is it F now? WWE?
Yeah,
Thank
it's been
you.
E for a while.
That's how long I've been watching. But is that kind of the state of where they are, where this has got to be a big deal because they don't have another superstar?
No, WWE is as hot as it's ever been.
Is it? Okay.
It's every city they go to, they're breaking live gate records. Every
Really hot. Oh, yeah.
Oh, thanks, Rose. I know you love wrestling.
yeah, he does.
Every pay-per-view they're breaking records. I think it's legit, like financial wise, it's hotter than even it was in the 90s. Like it is red freaking hot right now. They cannot miss. They have so many different superstars. So I think that's another reason why John Cena's like, okay, my
Well, the
job
broadcasting
is
deal.
done.
That broadcasting deal is the best one they've ever had. I
Yeah.
believe. I mean, it's on
Netflix.
Yeah.
Coming like $1 billion+ It's going to be Monday Night Raw is going to be on Netflix. So yeah, they are hot as fish grease right now, man. It is really cool to see.
Netflix
yeah.
should sponsor you guys at this point.
Yeah. Abbott hates when we talk about it, but yeah.
Sponsor the
Yeah,
show.
but we talked about, though, a lot of the people who stayed here in the state for 4th of July, a lot of it was rained out. We were up north, and at like 9:30, we were all set to go out and watch fireworks. Poured rain.
So you watch murder shows.
So then we watch murder shows. Yeah. Yeah. We watched this old lady murder a bunch of people. Yes, Hawk would, but I can't ask him because he's not here. Yeah. And then about 11 o'clock, everybody in that whole area lit off fireworks, and I thought we were under attack. Yeah. So, yeah, murder shows it was. It was awesome. When we come back, my wife and I'm not talking about our soon-to-be child. We have an unexpected guest in our home, and I'll tell you what that is.
Ooh.
Internet that's everything you imagine, and then some. Quantum Fiber, your world unleashed. Sign up today for an internet service monthly rate with peace of mind.
Podcast. Tune in every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at the very least as I bring you all new episodes that feature the biggest headlines in the world of sports, pop culture, and business, and I answer your phone calls and respond to your tweets. You'll hear my unfiltered opinions and straight-shooter interviews with top celebrities and game changers. All that and more. So listen to the Stephen A. Smith Show podcast on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search the Stephen A. Smith Show podcast. And start listening.
Celebrate July 4th with savings at Lowe's. Right now, make your garden pop for summer with savings on Miracle Grow 25 quart potting mix. Get 2 bags for just $16. Excludes Alaska and Hawaii while supplies last.
Hey, it's Chris Hockey for Aurora Asphalt and Concrete. These guys have done great work for me over the years. You will love the job they do on your home. And by the way, do you have a driveway that needs attention? Well, how about one of your neighbors? How about more than one of your neighbors? Aurora is now offering neighbor pricing. You can get 10 to 30% off. The more neighbors, the higher the discount. Just call Aurora Asphalt and Concrete today and mention the promo code iHeart or check out aurora-asphalt.com.
Aurora Asphalt and Concrete, paving the way with concrete results.
Free waterproofing and foundation repair estimates from Standard Water Control. Standard Water is the Midwest's expert for waterproofing and foundation repair since 1977. Standard Water fixes all wet and humid basement issues. Free estimates. Visit standardwater.com. Standardwater.com.
Luther buys used cars, which means they'll buy yours. If you have a car, truck, van, or SUV that you would like to sell, flat out sell it to Luther. Drive in to any of the 45 Luther locations. Tell them you have a vehicle you would like them to look at. They'll look it over, and then in about 15 minutes, they'll give you an offer. It's fast, it's simple, it's safe, it's stress-free. They're looking for all makes, all models, and all price ranges. So maybe you think your vehicle's just worth a couple $100 or a couple $1,000. Luther still wants to see it, and they might surprise you with a good offer. And one of the best parts about all this, if you accept the offer, Luther handles all of the paperwork. And look, Luther has the largest inventory in the state of Minnesota, and they are always looking to add to it. And that's where you come in. So find a location right now at lutherauto.com, or if you know where one of those 45 locations is, drive in today and sell that vehicle to Luther. Turns out the best place to buy a car is the best place to sell your car. Sell your car, truck, van, or SUV to Luther. Find them online right now at lutherauto.com. Luther buys used cars.
Hi, this is Angela Warner for Warner Selling Appliance. Do you have a dishwasher that doesn't really wash your dishes, so you have to? Or a refrigerator that kind of keeps your milk cold and you've just been waiting for that right time to buy? Well, right now, Warner Stellian has the lowest prices of the season with exclusive savings like free dishwasher installation on brands like Bosch and an instant bonus for each additional appliance you buy for up to $1,000. See what I mean at warnerstellian.com.
On these hot days, have you been noticing the heat seeping in through your windows? It may be time to call Renewal by Anderson. It's Paul Allen. Did you know their Acclaim windows are built with Fibrex material, a composite that's twice as strong as vinyl and warranted not to warp or crack? That means you can trust their weather-tight seals to stay weather-tight for decades, maximizing your comfort and increasing energy efficiency. Find out why more than 500,000 homeowners recommend Renewal by Andersen now through July 31st for Renewal by Andersen's mega flash deal. Buy any window, patio door, or entry door, and when you buy 4 or more, you get the next one 50% off. Affordable payment options are available. Call 651-240-1010. That's 651-240-1010. That's 651-240-1010. Visit renewalbyandersen.com for additional details.
Get 15% off right now with Sauce 15 at chillboys.com, the most comfortable underwear in the world.
You're listening live to The Power Trip on iHeartRadio and FM 100.3 KFAN, The Fan.
Host of the Bad Friends podcast and comedian Andrew Santino is hitting the road. Catch him on the Freeze Peach Tour when he stops by the Pantages Theater on Saturday, February 22nd for not one, but 2 shows. Tickets are on sale now. For full details, head over to KFAN.com, keyword calendar.
Serious question. Is it Pantages?
I don't know how to pronounce everything.
Pantages?
I want to say Pantages.
I've always wondered.
Whoa.
And I've said it that way, too.
Yeah, I never know.
Don't say panty on the radio, please.
Isn't that a word Corey doesn't like?
Panties?
Panties?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it either.
Pair of panties.
What would you like to call it?
What would you call it?
Right.
Yeah.
Undergarments.
Is he on the
Yes, 'cause I am a
Yeah.
gentleman.
1745.
You can call them grunts if you like. I don't care.
Drawers?
Call 'em yeah,
Yeah,
what do you call
what do you have against panties?
It's
Song?
it's just a word. It's
Panties?
I love panties, but I don't
Butt
love the
mark.
word.
Why?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Right
so
up
what
there
do you
with
call
moist.
them at home?
Moist isn't. Yeah, what do you call them at home when you put them on?
No,
when
I
you
just
take
wear
them off.
thongs.
Yeah, we can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
But
always
I wear them
pulling them out of your
backwards. It's more
crack.
fun.
Yeah, and that's the way it fits.
We call it the Great Divide.
It still covers everything.
That's what I was trying. Yeah, well played. Who's at the Pantages?
Andrew Santino.
Yeah.
Oh,
No idea. who that
sweet.
is.
I don't either. Yeah, sounds fun though. So yesterday, I told you we had a new intruder in our home. Yesterday, Kelly and I are watching The Bear, which we love. Muss hates. We don't need to hear from you. You and Dave Schwartz can start a podcast that nobody will listen to, but they'll promote it on iHeart. Bad TV takes.
Brilliant.
Oh yeah.
It's Bus here with Bad TV Takes podcast.
And I'm Dave Schwartz.
Special
We
guest
hate
Dave
The Bear. We'll do 18 episodes on The Bear, and who knows
Why
what.
Breaking Bad is really bad.
Yeah, brilliant. Right. We hated The Sopranos. If you have horrible TV takes, you'll love this.
Simpsons was never funny.
This is going to continue for 35 more seconds. Listen where you find your podcast.
And co-host Ron Burgundy.
Right, yeah. Yeah, you two aren't getting paid. They're paying Ron Burgundy. So we're watching The Bear, and there's the thing with this season is it's a lot of like standalone episodes where you learn like where everybody came from and how they got to this point of working in the restaurant. I think it's great. Muss hates it. Listen to his podcast. So we're sitting there, and there's this really cool episode where Tina, one of the ladies that works at the restaurant, it's her like how she got to the. No, I won't spoil it like I did the worst roommate ever. I basically told you the entire show, but. There's this really cool moment, and my wife goes, "Wow!" And I'm like, "I don't think it's that cool." And she goes, "Mouse!" And a mouse goes running across.
So you gotta move.
Where there's one, there's many.
Yes, no,
It's
I know
the
that.
worst thing ever.
It's the worst.
It just happened to me recently, too.
So, like, she is basically wearing shoes to bed. I haven't heard from her today. She might have moved out. And we go up to Jerry's Hardware. We get all the stuff. And the guy's like, man, it's probably not just one.
No,
so
no,
we got all these traps set up in the, but you have to get like, because we have 2 dogs, you can't have like the old school traps because Muppet or Winnie will eat the peanut butter off of the old trap, and then we
Or,
got
like,
that to deal with.
poisons or something.
Right, and then
Yeah.
even though they say like fine for children or dogs, I'm not putting that in my house. So yeah, we have one. We've only seen one. And it's scurried across the. My wife's like terrified. Yeah, correct, but I don't know what to do.
It's the worst.
You gotta call someone.
Plunk it?
Call a
tell you,
professional.
yes.
Get a gun.
We'll talk
Get a gun.
off air.
Yeah, just shoot it.
gun.
Just
No,
shoot it.
it's
Shoot
easy.
it.
It's
Oh,
easy
right, just get a
situation.
rifle.
Yeah.
They're called
Okay.
bouncing Betties.
Grenade.
Fire.
I've never had one in my house because of the setup we have. I have neighbors that have had them.
Yeah.
And then up at when I had the lake place, we had a lot of mice.
Yeah.
And I just hired someone to take care of it and maintain that part of it, and then you
Just
will,
hire someone.
You should never
Or a
have any issues,
blowtorch. Go
Yeah,
with a
I don't want to
blowtorch.
Yeah.
Burn the house
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or one thing you could do do you have a basement? I forget.
Yeah.
So you could have a 5-gallon bucket put antifreeze in there, and then run a round wooden stick on there with a pop can that has peanut butter on it.
Yeah.
And then they will go on there. They'll fall into the antifreeze.
John, do you think Sauce is going to
Yeah,
go to
but
that?
that's
Do you
easy.
think Sauce is going to do that
Yeah,
much
I'm not
work?
gonna do that.
And then you'll
You
see how
lost
many
him at
there are.
bucket.
That's like a Tom and Jerry
He's
trap.
not
Yeah.
going
It
to do
is.
that.
Talk
They
about
will
mouse
not be
trap.
cold.
Sauce is more likely to set up
Yeah.
a bunch of actual
No.
mouse
Yeah.
trap.
Then they
games,
don't smell
like
because the
throughout
antifreeze.
house.
Yeah. Well, that was the other thing. Like these new traps, the bait goes on like the ins, like
They go inside, but they don't get back
they
out.
don't
lock
get
it
back
in.
out, and then they can't get to it.
There's
so
got to
yeah.
be somebody listening that does this
Yeah.
as a job.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
contact
Yeah.
The
Sauce.
sticky
Buckets,
ones
I think.
work really well.
Yeah, that's what we were gonna do, but
then they're alive.
But then they're alive,
Right.
and then
Yeah.
right, yeah.
Deal
Well,
with
then you
that.
can
Yeah.
waterboard them and find out where the other ones
Or
are.
throw them in
Yeah.
antifreeze. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Take
I was
me
going
to
to-
your leader.
When I was going to Brown Institute,
R.I.P.
Yeah, we were living in a house right across from Hamlin there, and we had so many mice. It was awful. 5 guys living in this house. So we all got
Tommy's on his way.
Yeah.
so we all got our own.
Tommy's seen that film.
Tommy's on Zillow right now.
Yeah. Everybody got 2 mouse traps. And you had to put your name on the bottom of it. And then we had a kill sheet that was up on the refrigerator. But it was the worst because you'd be sleeping at night and all of a sudden you'd hear that snap. And you had like this weird feeling of, sweet, I hope that's mine. But then also, that's another mouse in the.
Yeah.
Oh,
so gross.
Yeah.
It's
so
the
bad.
And
it's harrowing.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. So I was like every time you see anything out of the corner of your eye now, you're like, oh. Like
Oh,
it's
yeah.
it happened to me recently. I was not okay for weeks
Yeah,
afterwards. I'm terrified of mice.
Yeah, it sucks because like
It hasn't happened to me yet, but
Yeah.
I'm waiting for it.
really. Yeah.
Do you know who it
It's not a
has
rabbit.
happened to?
Yeah.
Had that. At least
Yeah.
it's not a bunny.
Yeah. Well, we
But
have
do
those
you
in the
constantly
yard.
feel like something's running across your chest when you're
No,
sleeping?
because I
didn't want to put that in there.
it sucks because I
If
don't
you're
want
going to wake up, it's going to be nibbling on your
Yeah,
toes.
no,
Oh.
no,
Yeah,
no,
it is.
no.
Nibbling
Yeah.
on my stumps.
No, my wife's
Dear God, the rats ate your legs, Chris.
yeah.
A little higher, please.
No wonder you throw him an antifreeze, Ted Bundy.
That's why I smeared peanut butter.
Yeah, just on your stumps.
Yeah.
Not the stumps.
We had a dude in Iraq because we had mice all around us, and especially our forward operating base. We had this dude, Sergeant Horn, became Sergeant Major. He loved snacks.
Yeah, who
Loved
doesn't?
snacks. He would, I think the one time he woke up and he had mice on him just eating some of the crumbs.
Stop.
Oh,
Okay.
no, gross,
That
gross,
made my
gross, gross.
stomach
Oh,
churn.
I would literally never be okay again
that
after
sucks.
that.
And when he wasn't in there, there would be mice in his bed, around his bed. So, yeah, we had to have a lot of traps. We had the sticky ones, though. So you just hear them squealing.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the sticky one. Yeah. So
You get used to it. But, yeah, at your palace
Yeah.
in Edina.
Yes.
Edina.
Maybe just keep them as pets.
no, my wife.
Walk him on a leash.
It's been a weird week for my wife because then on Saturday she took one of the dogs out. We were up north, and Winnie was about to do her business, and a snake, like a garter snake, and she ran through the yard. Yeah, it was nuts.
Okay.
And then we found this. Yeah, but
This is going to be a
Explore everything
Netflix
else.
series
Yeah,
now.
It is.
right,
This
yeah,
is going to
yeah.
turn into a Netflix
Snakes
series.
like to eat mice. I mean,
Yeah.
that makes it even more
Oh, get a
terrifying.
snake in the house. Just
Or
let
a
it
cat.
roam free.
Yeah.
Just let it roll free.
Take care of your problem. Cheap.
Let's get some TNT.
Cheap.
everybody's saying use plunkets.
They're great.
Oh,
What's
they are
that?
good. Yep.
What's a plunket?
And they hired
Business.
me to give us speeches.
Pest control.
Oh,
Yep.
sweet.
Yep.
So their people are extra motivated, too,
Yeah. Yeah.
because they went to johnkriesel.com.
Yeah. Well, it's a great website.
It's
So
fantastic.
we have at least one, but
I just
everybody
typed
says
it in
there's
and
more.
redirected to blacked.
Oh, my gosh.
Not this month,
I thought I
Max.
turned
Not
that
this
part on.
month, Max.
Yep. So I got to deal with that, which is fine.
I'll
I will
chat
get rid of
with
them.
you. It's
yeah. I'm not putting a bucket with
No, I know, but I have
You got a guy?
Yes.
All right, perfect. You're the best.
You got a bucket guy?
Now it's
You got a
time
bucket
for
guy?
headlines.
A wishing well has switched to contactless payments.
Contactless.
What?
A popular wishing well at a Roman bathhouse in England.
Nice.
A Roman one.
Count me in.
I didn't know they had that.
Recently
Tell it to
switched
sit
to
down.
contactless payments, so you can't toss coins in anymore. It's cost them about $100,000 a year
What are you doing, Roman?
in donation.
Take your towel off and sail out.
Why does it so weird when you say contactless?
I don't know. I can't
It's
say
just, it's not
contactless.
getting out of your mouth.
Contactless.
It's
That's
contactless.
Contactless.
You say contact.
You're almost saying a bad word.
Contactless.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, it's not
See you next Tuesday, Les.
Why would you
Yes.
do this? This is part of the bit, is throwing the coins in.
Right.
Why would you go to contactless
away.
payments?
You can't Venmo a wish, right?
No.
Well,
right?
we do when we do the gulp.
Corey never
Yeah.
does. When he makes his wishes, Corey never
No.
does it. He has to have the coin.
Yeah, he has to throw the coins in. They fell from $130,000 a year to under 14 grand after the change. Who's
Idiots.
showing up to this? Scrooge McDuck?
No, they don't
what
want
is
to
it?
deal with
The
whatever
action
app.
of doing it with the coin is the whole
Yes.
joy of
Yeah.
it. Like,
Yeah.
you gotta hold the coin, make the wish, throw it in. Like,
Tell your kids
yeah,
not
on
to.
your-
Tell your kids don't reach in there for those. Those
Yeah.
are somebody's.
You can't.
Dreams
Those are
and
wishes.
Right.
Or you tell
Yeah.
your kids to grab a handful, you know? Like,
Right.
You want
that's-
to eat tonight? Grab a
hey,
handful, kids.
McChickens ain't $1 anymore, kid.
You want a Christmas this year? Get your scuba gear on, kids. Let's
What is
go.
happening? Why are you doing? That's the whole bit.
Yeah.
We're not. It's like the tip. You tip for everything.
They got tired of their strippers getting pelted.
Making it hail.
That just shows how many people. Brilliant, Maxo. Brilliant. How many people are going to this Roman bathhouse that they're making $140,000 and change?
Right.
Well,
Is the Roman emperor himself
Right.
going in there?
And is
in
a bathhouse
Valentine.
exactly what I'm thinking of?
it can be.
Isn't there one Hawk found not too far? Like, I mean,
Yeah, I
it's
drove
more-
by it.
Yeah, it's like an hour and a
I
half
almost
away.
stopped by. It was right there.
There's a
known
Minnesota bathhouse.
Oh yeah,
Well,
we
no, I mean,
didn't we
there's-
talk about it
there's
on the air?
multiple,
Oh,
but
of course there
Yeah,
is.
we'll give you the Oscar, Musk. Great acting on
great
that
acting.
one. Yeah.
One of, the most,
yeah.
one of the most entertaining things to do, if you're bored, is to look at some Google reviews of certain ones that look a little dicey.
Right.
And you'll see people that expected to get like a full, like actual deep tissue massage.
Yeah.
And realize that it was a place to get the Johnson knocked around.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And they were like, this is disgusting. I was appalled. It was a
Okay.
2-minute
There's an
massage.
unmarked
Yeah.
car outside taking
Yeah.
photos of me walking in.
Their wife is over their shoulder making them write the
Yeah.
review because they were like, "This was the best time ever."
I don't want to be
I
in a
loved it.
database.
Yeah. Why did you pay $700
But
for
we-
a 5-minute massage?
We did like
Hey,
2
two-
segments on it.
To be fair, though, on those bathhouses, it's customer on customer. There isn't a. Yeah, it's they all.
So that's why it can happen.
That's the legal
why,
workaround.
yeah, there's usually nobody in databases or anything like that because it's not the employees that are having fun most of the time.
It's
Yeah.
willing partners.
It's willing
when they go in.
participants.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
And one of them is like, there's one group that goes, one gender. And it's like
They
a
just had a
well-known.
great month.
Well-known. We didn't know. Hockey got emailed about it. Somebody, did you guys know about this? And we had no idea. And the descriptions are graphic.
Yeah,
But whatever. Consenting adults, do whatever you want. I don't
Go
care.
for it. Get freaky.
Maxo?
Margot Robbie and her husband Tom Ackerley are reportedly expecting their first child. So not just Saucy and Kel Sauce, Margot Robbie, Barbie herself.
It's gonna be a beautiful
First
child.
baby.
Can't wait. Just takes your thunder.
Yeah, it
Stupid
happens.
Margot
Yeah,
Robbie.
yeah.
She saw you post about
Yeah,
it, and she
and
was
then
like,
couldn't
"Nuh-uh,
help herself.
nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Not today, Saucy."
Yeah, she's the only one that can steal the attention away from me. Yeah, she's stunning, and I think he's a producer that's been on like every movie she's been in. That's I think her
He's
partner.
a
or
babe.
husband.
She's a babe.
Yeah.
They both seem smart.
Is he
Let's
hot?
go. Reproduce, my friends.
What's his name?
Tom Ackerley, isn't it?
Hot.
Does that go?
He is hot.
Let me see.
Let me see.
Sexy.
Yeah. He's got a little Bradley Cooper to him.
Yeah.
You think he likes baths?
Who doesn't?
Yeah, who doesn't?
Dude, I took
Gotta
one
get clean.
Yeah.
last year.
Gotta get
Who
clean
doesn't like the
somehow.
wishing well?
Planet Hollywood. It's great.
Yeah, Zach loves taking baths.
Do you know how many wishes were made in the
In
bathhouse
Vegas?
for
Yeah,
happy
correct.
ending?
See,
There was a window to the strip of Las Vegas on the bathtub. I don't care what disease I get. That was one of the best hour and a halves of my life.
Hour and a half.
Oh gosh.
How pretty. Yes.
Also gross.
Yeah, see?
Like you just
Hour and a half.
reabsorbed all the
I
bacteria.
refreshed the water. All right.
No, but do you know how many? Hour and a half.
Hour and a half.
I had the Bluetooth speaker on. I had this view of the strip at night, and I had a wonderful Diet Coke. I was in heaven.
Wait,
Do you have video of this?
Whoa.
but what was
Whoa, you almost got canceled.
what was the tune that you were playing? That
Goodbye,
really got you into
horses.
this?
A lot of different things.
It was.
Question.
Sure.
1 to 10.
Yeah.
How high were you?
10.
Yeah. I don't get it, man. Those bathtubs,
It wasn't an
greasy,
hour and a half. It
greasy.
was like 6
Crime
minutes, but you were
scene.
high.
Crime scenes. Yeah,
it's so
it
gross.
was a 2-minute
Take a,
bath.
take a black light to that bathtub.
If you ever find me in a bathtub in Vegas,
It's
throw
'cause
the
we-
toaster in.
Yeah, we
Throw
took your
the
legs and
toaster
ran
oven in.
away.
Yes.
Yeah.
To clean it?
Gross. Military guys won't get in those bathtubs. Why on earth are you doing that?
For
you
an
know
hour
the
and a
foul
half.
stuff that happens above or around those bathtubs?
Yeah, I'm the foul stuff.
Oh.
I'm the
Oh,
one
yeah,
who
the
fouls
person
stuff.
that had it after you.
Is Zacho the only one here that would get in a Vegas bathtub? I'm not. No
I
way.
would never
I would barely
know.
get in my own personal
Yeah,
bathtub
correct.
because I think it's disgusting.
Yeah, it's your own
Yeah,
soup.
one of the cleanest places in the world.
Meanwhile,
you'll touch that keyboard and you'll touch that mouse, which is scientifically proven to be more disgusting
Yeah,
than the
good-
toilet.
well played,
But
yeah.
I'm the weird one.
Yeah.
You
I'm
act
literally
like-
bathing in soap.
You act like it's an operating room at the
Yeah.
Mayo Clinic. No.
Max, so
Disgusting.
you're not going to get in a hotel bathtub,
But I
are you?
love
It depends on if I have a companion or
Yeah.
not. Yeah, I probably would. I mean, my
heart-shaped tub.
What about Jill?
My bathtub at the crib is probably worse than that.
Pamela Henderson?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
After an hour and a
Angelina
half,
Jolie.
What do you think, babe? Should we take a bath?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, let's do it, Max. You're cranking so big. You're way better than Brad.
Oh, we want to stop.
This got weird.
This is the sour hour.
Yeah. There might be best of tomorrow.
You gave it your all.
Yeah, we
got
tried.
to 8:38.
We almost got the ship to port.
Yeah, we almost
we
did.
sputtered out at the end, but
we just kept throwing interception.
This is a perfect game, and
Yeah.
Jim Joyce going, nope.
Nope. Yeah, we
Rocco
kept-
just pulled us.
Yeah. PA's going to start at 8:40. 1 in 4 people are rocking, 1 in 4 young people are rocking socks with sandals. I love that.
I do it all the
same.
time.
Yeah.
For a while.
Yeah, I do.
If
Yeah.
it's the slides, they look
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you can't do like a flip flop.
Yeah.
No.
Or if it's like the dad, like the
you can do
Uncle
a flip-flop.
Grill sandals, you gotta go barefoot on those.
School
you know, like
drop
the
off,
leather
that's
kind.
my look. Just
Yeah, who cares?
A Birkenstock
Yeah.
and a sock.
26% of people under 30 said it's usually how they roll when they got sandals on. I don't mind. I do it all the time.
comfy.
Yeah, it's
It's so
comfy.
comfy.
Yeah, I don't care.
Out and about, you'll do it then? You'll wear it like that?
Sure. Yeah. So, like the flip flops that I have on, yes. The like Keen sandals that my dad wears,
Yes.
no.
Yeah.
You can't wear socks with those.
Well, you might be canoeing later.
My
Yeah, well, he
tootsies want
does.
to be warm. Like,
No.
let's just wrap these up.
No.
And you wear socks? You deny people your beautiful calves?
Yeah, I wear. No, I wear like the ankles. Oh. I don't deny anybody. My beautiful
That's
calves.
Chloe's jam, and I was annoyed because
Yeah.
I painted her toenails red, white, and blue.
Oh.
Touched them up. My wife had done it, and then they came off. And on the 4th of July, I'm like, all right, now everyone gets to see the amazing work of art that I did. Nope. She said socks are more comfortable. So I
Yeah,
said,
they are comfortable.
I
don't
will
mind that at
allow
all.
it.
Cut the holes out of the top of the socks.
That would be the look.
She just threw a blanket right over the Mona Lisa.
Yeah. Oh.
What age do you start wearing like the high white ankle socks again?
I mean, I don't know.
Aren't
I'll
they
never
coming
wear
back?
those.
Kids, my
they're
daughter
back.
does that. Like
Yeah.
my 14-year-old does that.
I'm not
Because it was the low
back.
socks for a while,
Yeah.
right?
Tyler the Creator
I
brought
got
him back.
made fun
yeah.
of for wearing those in school, and I still remember to this day when I had to ask mom to give me some of the ankle
Get the ankle ones,
'cause you weren't supposed to see the
kids do it
sock
the
at all.
time now, the high
No.
ones.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
The high sock, I think, is coming back.
It's back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what do
Ladies
us?
wear it to work
5
out.
Socks in
trendy
high
men
school.
know?
It's a totally different thing for some people.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, Zach went to high school with a guy that bought other people's socks.
What?
What?
Yeah, you don't know
Yeah.
that story?
Wait,
and gave he would I mean, I don't know, $20-$30 a pair.
What?
And again, he was a senior, and he was asking for other seniors and juniors socks. Give us some foot massages too if you're into that as well.
Where's this guy now? I'll sell him some socks.
Prison.
Let's go.
He's in prison.
Yeah.
There's a Netflix documentary.
Well played.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey,
Netflix.
they can get mail in prison, can't they?
I think he's
You can get plenty of mail.
He's hosting a show in about 20 minutes.
He's never calling me.
We actually have audio from him right here. Time means
waiting.
everything.
Yeah.
Time means everything.
This will burn the whole segment right here.
This is good.
This
One of
might
us.
Just
wreck
wait
everything.
for it. Yeah. Suspense.
Yeah, it was Rosie. Doesn't matter.
It's not possible.
My turn, Max, or your turn?
I think it's my turn. Danny
go ahead.
Trejo, we're all familiar with Danny Trejo, right? Machete himself got into a fight at a 4th of July parade when he and his friends got hit with some water balloons. Danny thinks his crew was targeted because they are Mexican.
And they threw hands?
They threw hands,
Water
yeah.
balloons are so fun.
Yeah.
They just rally back.
Not if you're Danny
Let's
Trejo.
go.
Yeah.
When you're a badass like that, I think
Yeah.
you just got to throw hands.
Yeah, that
Just
guy's
for the
sweet.
principle.
Yeah.
He's so scary.
Yeah, he is
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah.
He's terrifying.
Shout out those guys that threw the water balloons are bold.
Yeah.
They were water balloons. The kids are probably 5.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
it's a bunch of 5 and 6-year-olds.
This is Danny Trejo just beating the hell out of a bunch of fire.
Could they have waited for like the Rotary Club float and
then just started throwing hands?
Yeah, like they're kids.
they're not fighting back.
No.
Danny Trejo.
It's water balloons.
Yeah.
Relax.
Was he in the parade?
I don't know.
Yeah, Max, these kids were 10.
Yeah. He's fighting
water
children.
Just slapping
Were they
them.
wearing socks and sandals?
Soaking wet.
Oh, Rosie.
Rosie.
One of the new TikTok trends is scrambled pancakes.
What?
You pour the batter into the pan like normal, then instead of flipping them, you scramble them like eggs, so you end up eating a bunch of tiny pancake pieces.
Okay, this
That's
is
what we
genius.
eat.
Yeah, genius.
Because it's hard to do
Brilliant.
pancakes perfectly sometimes
Yeah.
because the inside. So this is genius.
I'm just glad they've moved on from eating Tide Pods.
Yeah.
This is a step in the right
yeah,
direction.
this is at least
This is
nutritional.
actual food.
I would
thought
try
our
that.
nation
I would try
was
it,
lost.
A
definitely.
little syrup and
Sure.
butter. I would try
That's genius.
scrambled pancakes.
Syrup on anything is good.
Yeah, Max, you'd try it, right?
Yeah, I'd eat
body.
anything. Yeah.
Zach?
Rosie?
I can't even stand at the bottom of my own mouth.
Oh, gross. Would you eat it, Zacko? You're the picky eater.
I'd give it a shot because it's just scrambled eggs and pancakes. I like one. I don't mind the other.
Well, no,
No,
you don't put
no.
eggs
You
in it,
meat
you
sauce. You weren't listening.
loser.
I was not. I was looking at the
Scrambled pancakes. You make them like you make scrambled eggs.
Oh, okay.
Pour the batter into a pan, and then when you're going to flip it, you just scramble it up.
Oh, throwing
No,
an egg
scrambled
in that,
eggs are
too.
disgusting.
Give it a shot. I
I
love
don't eat
scrambled.
no.
Put some
You don't
rainbow
eat
sprinkles
scrambled
in
eggs?
those.
No.
What?
No.
Throw
I
some
hate
eggs.
scrambled eggs.
He likes his eggs over hard.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They have to be fried. I can't do scrambled eggs.
Hard.
Nope.
But do
Unless
you-
my wife makes them.
Do you eat the yolk
Yeah.
of the?
Yeah. I
Okay,
just,
I'm getting
it's, I don't know if it's this chair, but it's the texture. I just can't do scrambled eggs.
Oh,
In the UK, they do them very wet. And so they're like
Yeah, they do.
very runny eggs. Like very.
my dad would make
wet.
those when I was really hungover.
Ew.
He knew we were
Raw
out
eggs.
late. And then
Hungover, go for some raw eggs.
he'd be making them in
It
with
was
his
so
tidy
hard.
whities.
The eggs were chirping.
Yeah.
Oh.
He'd be in the kitchen with his tidy whities on, listening to John Philip Sousa.
You're a
wake us
daddy
all
eater.
up. Yeah. Runny eggs.
Ick.
And then make us do chores out in the yard.
With food
Hot
with
summer day.
botulism.
Yeah.
Maxo?
I think it's
What kind of an asylum did you grow up in?
Yeah, what are you doing? Runny eggs, gross.
Shaped my life.
A
Right.
driver in Eau Claire, Wisconsin called the cops after someone threw cheese at their car. Police called it the most Wisconsin crime ever.
No, that would have
Yeah.
been firing cans
Delicious.
of old Milwaukee.
Yeah. Old Milwaukee, man.
But they're not wasting any liquor.
no, they're not wasting,
no,
they're not
they're
wasting,
not wasting the
wasting the
booze.
liquor.
The guy was drinking it in the car when the cheese came in.
Correct.
It was a fancy neighborhood. It was Spotted Cow.
Yeah. Spotted cows. The spotted cow's fine.
Overrated.
Yeah,
It's
I knew you'd
overrated
say
for
that.
sure,
It's
but it's
overrated,
aight.
but it's like the In-N-Out Culver's bit. We
Right.
don't have it here.
Yeah.
So it's the Moon Man. Their Moon Man is great. That beer is A+.
That's
It's a Spotted
Spotted
Cow.
Cow.
It's called
Okay.
Moon Man.
Yeah.
That's really good. Maxo, you and I watched the trailer to this like a month ago, And I don't know how, you know exactly where I'm going. Yep. I don't know how this guy gets so many chances.
Me neither.
Signs is one of the best scary movies ever. The rest of them are just horse bleep.
Awful.
He has this new movie. I don't know if you've seen the trailer. M. Night Shyamalan has this new movie called
The Fister.
Different channel. Yeah, that's a different network.
It's called
Whatever
Trap,
you're into.
and it's Josh Hartnett, and he's this serial killer, allegedly, who knows, that takes his daughter to a concert, and the concert is a trap to get him there because he has all the whole bit's fake. And he says it's a twist between Silence of the Lambs meets Taylor Swift. Never compare your scary movie to Silence of the Lambs.
Right.
Silence of the Lambs is a masterpiece.
Yeah.
Maxo and I watched the trailer with Hawk. Hawk thought it looked great. Both Max and I were like, no.
I'm not even engaging in hyperbole. It is literally looks like the dumbest movie I've ever seen in my life.
No, it's Josh Hartnett. He can do no wrong.
He can do wrong.
The concept seems
no
weird.
wrong,
It's like,
Max.
how does he actually get to this concert?
Also, don't compare it to Taylor Swift.
Right.
She is a
No
masterpiece.
Swiftie.
Right.
Yeah.
Not Swiftie.
It doesn't make sense.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I'm willing to suspend my disbelief for the magic of the movies, but this is too bleeping dumb to even do that. Like that's M. Night Shyamalan is the worst director.
Why would this
Terrible.
guy buy the ticket? And,
Right,
and then if they're
correct.
giving away the tickets, then did they already know he was the
Well,
guy?
his daughter wanted to go or something. Who knows?
How did the police know he was going to be there but don't know who he is?
Right,
Correct.
exactly.
You
That's
know?
the point.
Right.
Yeah.
And they're like, here's our brilliant idea. Let's have the serial killer be around thousands of people, potentially young people, so we could maybe catch him.
Yeah. Zacho?
You know, I know it's bad. You aren't supposed to see plot holes in the trailer.
Right.
Correct. You guys should watch.
Well said.
Great point. No, you immediately, the second you see it, you're like, huh? Well, we can't wait. Because what's the movie? The Village is horrible.
The worst
Horrible.
plot
Have you seen
twist
that?
of all
Terrible.
time.
In a funny way, or
No, it's
No,
not.
this is bad.
It wants to be like a real artsy, scary movie, and then like 3/4 of the way through, you find something out that completely I wanted to
Well, you
take it
can
out of my
spoil it.
DVD
It's
player,
like 25
just rip it in
years
half.
ago.
Yeah, they live in the real world the whole time.
Yeah. Do you think it's like this old, like these witches and these scary monsters come out at night? The first 15 to 20 minutes is legitimately good. You're like, oh my God,
Right.
it's terrifying. And then when you realize they're like a block away from like Disney World, you're like, what? This is so stupid. The movie he has where they like attack, like the plants come to life.
Yeah, or the one where
Corey
like,
said, I think Corey saw that in the theater, and the theater booed the whole time.
The only one
like it was a baby daddy on
more.
Maury.
The Sixth Sense. Did he do Signs?
He did Signs,
Yeah,
yeah.
the Signs and Sixth Sense are great.
Sixth Sense is a masterpiece.
But like
Yeah.
The Village,
So
The
good.
Happening,
Well,
like so many
Village
of
sucks.
those
The
are so
Lady
bad.
in the Water is a terrible
Yeah.
film.
didn't he do the one about the babies that age on the beach or
Yeah,
something like
where
that?
you-
And it gets
Is
weird.
it called
People get old
The
or something.
Beach or Old or
Yeah,
something like that? Yeah, where like every second is like a week. It's so stupid. This looks to be, I think it comes out in August. This looks to be one of the worst films he's ever made, and that is saying something.
Yeah,
Hawk's gonna love it.
Yeah, Hawk will love it. Yeah, Hawk will.
I legit thought it looked really good.
He thought it looked incredible. Max, you got one more?
Yes, sir. According to experts, here are 6 phrases people use without realizing they're being a passive aggressive, which is these are 6 phrases you probably hear a lot here in
Good.
Minnesota.
This is good.
Oh, boy.
Swallow your pride.
Oh, my God.
Not that. Number 1, good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
just told me something I really didn't want to know.
Right.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Good for you. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
Oh,
that's an
that's
all-timer.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
yeah.
That's an
a
all-timer.
all-time
Yeah.
one.
But
That's a cop-out.
That's a
so
fight.
condescending.
No, that's
Yeah.
better though than saying I'm sorry, because if you did something that you don't perceive to be wrong, don't be fraudulent and
Yeah.
be like, well, I'm sorry
you're
for
right.
doing that. If you, even in hindsight, no, it's different if you know you screwed up, then say I'm sorry. But if it's something dumb, and nowadays people like to be offended by everything,
Right.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
Or I think like, I'm
That's
sorry
fair.
I made you feel that way.
Yeah.
Might be
Yeah,
a little
that-
bit different because it's like you're taking the ownership that you made them feel that way.
Right.
But I feel like if you're like, I'm sorry you feel that way, it's like really condescending.
Yeah,
it's
it's-
just like
it's
it's
a-
on you. Like, I don't care.
It's
that
a
I did
verbal
this.
flip of the
Yeah,
bird is
yeah,
basically what
yeah.
it is.
Yeah, correct.
Sorry you feel that way.
Yeah, sorry,
You
man.
loser.
Wow.
Cupcake.
I'm going to give you the double pumper shit.
Whoa.
Hey,
relax.
Number 3.
I'm going to taste what you got.
Oh,
Rosie. Use that so many times.
Yeah.
Did Rosie read the article? That's number 3. Number 3 is it's fine.
Yeah. I say that all the time.
For sure.
But it's not.
That's a wife thing to say.
Yeah.
Yep.
My wife and my daughter.
That reminds
It's
me of
fine,
like,
you're
it
fine.
is what it is. Oh my God.
I say that one all the time
Yeah,
because
I
I
do
say
say
the
that
way
one
she goes.
Yeah, it's the way she goes. Guess we're going the bleep
If
home
it's something
then.
that sucks and you can't do anything
Yeah, it's
about
the way
it,
she goes.
it's the way she goes.
Yeah.
Let's
It is what it is.
not
Sometimes
stress
she
about it.
goes.
Sometimes she doesn't go. It's the way she goes.
Number 4 is if you
I know
say so.
balls-
Rosie. Mark. Sorry. What was that, Maxo?
It was if you say so.
Yeah. Yeah, that one's
Pretty brutal.
Yeah, that's used a lot. Yeah.
And then you're just too sensitive.
Yeah.
I mean, they probably are.
I don't think
Yeah.
these are even lightly. These are pretty
These are,
straightforward.
yes. This is going right at you.
These
Yeah.
are all the things you say, John.
Yeah.
I'm not picking up on this.
Like, wait a minute.
Oh,
But he's not
John's-
passive aggressive.
No.
He's just means it.
It is what it is.
John's pretty to the point.
I'm direct.
Yes,
I hope
you
you
are.
die.
I don't want the labor pains. Just give me the baby.
Is that number 1? I hope you die.
That's number
you die.
6.
Number
is-
7 is kiss me.
Yeah, kiss me. What's the last one?
The last one is just simply whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Whatever
Yeah.
sucks. Yeah.
Pretty straightforward.
As we wrap up here, we are 8 days away for those who care to the NCAA football 25 game coming out.
Oh,
I've never in my life seen hockey so excited for something. He texted me yesterday about it. Today, I think you get the first look at like the actual gameplay of it. I think this will be game changing. I can't wait for the review of it. I just can't wait. It's going to be awesome.
it's going to be so much
It comes
fun,
out,
man.
8 days from today, a week from tomorrow. For those who got the early version, which I did because I want to play it early because I have zero patience.
So just think, in 8 days, we can say that the Golden Gophers football team actually has a chance at a national championship.
There you go.
Oh, Tommy will be so happy.
Yeah, Tommy. I think even Tommy is going to play it because he's pumped and can't wait to play it.
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to be maroon and gold. He's going to bring back Tommy Olsen.
Oh, of
for
course,
sure.
of course.
All 99 everything.
Yeah, of course.
Can you
have
upload
to.
a picture and make it look like that?
Yeah, well,
because
that-
he needs the one where it's just the sequoia tree neck.
Yeah,
on
he
his
has
head.
no
No
neck.
neck
plus
combo.
pounder.
Yeah.
He's somehow going to make it so he has a big crank in the game.
Yeah. He'll put
He blocks with it.
He'll put him, his brother, and all like Murph and all his other buddies in it. Oh yeah,
sure.
He's gonna recreate the team he played on.
Will you put Garlar in there?
Yeah, probably.
And Ski Club Pat.
I should. Yeah. Thank you to everybody. This was fun.
Thanks for
Thank
having
you
us.
Carly.
so much,
Saucy.
Saucy.
Thanks,
you.
Kriesel.
Well
Love
done,
you.
guys.
Love you guys.
Thanks, Muss. Thanks. Will you be on time tomorrow, Zacho?
Yep, 5:46, right?
Yes. Tomorrow we'll be joined by Lieber, Bonus, Alexis Pearson, and Rosie will join us tomorrow
So
for
fun. Love
his
it.
normal time. Thank you to everybody.
Bye.
Yeah, we got 2 more days without Corey and Hawk. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. Bye.
Internet that's everything you imagine, and then some. Quantum Fiber, your world unleashed. Sign up today and get internet with a price for life. Keep your internet service monthly rate for as long as you keep your plan.